Welcome back to Visibility Vixen. You're listening to episode 21.
My whole life is spiritual. Everything I do is spiritual. Even just stepping outside and walking on the grass to me is spiritual. And so I really rely on my feel of how I feel into things.
Welcome to the Visibility Vixen podcast, where we create space to grow our brand with intention and clarity, one episode at a time. Join us as we explore the many aspects of entrepreneurship, start loving the journey instead of the destination, and begin building a legacy that lasts. Here's your host, Michelle Lewis.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. The woman that we're talking to today, her name is Jen Mavros, and she's amazing. Hey Jen, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
So let's talk about how we met, because it was kismet. I actually just talked to Joanna Turner last week. So I actually attended the event, the Entrepreneur Edge Live, and Jen was one of the speakers who led us through an amazing meditation.
Oh, yes, thank you.
That was so much fun. And when I went through that, it was such an amazing experience for me. I actually had to step out and shed some tears because it was such a beautiful moment where you were having us picture our future self. And I had been in a really challenging pain cycle. And so the future self that I talked to was very loving, warm, encouraging, and actually turned me around and showed me the hundreds of women that I was going to help.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
that's
so
so
I had to
beautiful.
step out because I was like, oh, this is amazing. So I knew that you are a wonderful creator of space and manifester, and I just had to have you on the show. So thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, no, my pleasure. Thank you so much for those kind words. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Jen, I'm going to give you a little breakdown of who she is, and then she can fill in some of the gaps. Jen is an entrepreneur, women's leadership coach, manifestation expert, and creator of the Mavros method of manifestation. A student of holistic self-mastery, she is an internationally certified and licensed life coach, having received training in neuro-linguistic programming, and is currently obtaining her doctorate degree in metaphysical science. That's a mouthful. Jen's mission is to serve and guide beautiful souls like you through personal transformation, spiritual deepening, intuitive awareness, and an abundant wealth conscious mindset so that each person can witness their own true divine radiance. Oh, I love that. That just gave me like a little surge of energy. And
beautiful.
I've got to tell you,
Thank you.
my mom we both actually got our doctorates in something called refology, which is the study of how light affects plants and healing in the physical body. And so when I'm reading this in your doctorate degree, which I'm obsessed with, it makes me think of my mom because she studies the quantum field for fun.
I love that. Yes.
I am so excited for you and getting this education. Has it just been radically life-changing?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you. So, I mean, really, the most significant piece of education that I receive on a daily basis is my own life. Like, life is beautiful and messy, and that is truly my greatest teacher. But having, more formal, education is certainly important in advancing as well. But my personal experiences have been biggest life-shifting teacher for me, for sure.
Ain't that the truth?
Amen, sister.
So how long have you been doing this? How long have you been helping empower women?
Yeah, so I've been in my business for about 3 years now, and it started out really, I was just building my confidence in what I did, was essentially kind of the starting point. I had some certifications under my belt, and just was really had this passion to, and just like the bio says, is truly like letting everyone witness their own brilliance and their own magnificence. And so I'm kind of like a guide in that regard, helping people into truly seeing how flipping powerful they are. And so I do that a lot through manifestation, meditation, mindset work, personal development, just like what you said in my bio, the spiritual deepening. So that was a really long answer to your little question about how long have you do. So about 3 years. 3 years is my
No, I love that.
time frame. So,
and I love the details. So a lot of the women listening to the show, they're launching lady entrepreneurs, and they are admiring other people's businesses. They're trying to get theirs off the ground. They're behind their computer screen. They're taking e-courses and probably living in daily overwhelm and a slight state of panic.
Right.
At least that's how I was. So because
sure.
of your amazing gifts and your ability to help women, I'm curious of like 2 or 3 ways that people can take a step out of that panic, because we all know that most of the work is the inner work. It's not the actual business work. So what can they do on a daily or a weekly basis to step out of that overwhelm and panic and start really moving forward in their mission?
Yeah, no, that's actually a really great question. And I too, when I first started my business, and I'm not going to lie, like I still find in the space where I am in my business, I still find myself getting into an overwhelmed space. And then I use the tools that I have now to navigate my way through that. So it's an ongoing process. You know, as you continue to up level and upscale your business, you find different challenges at a different scale. So with this overwhelm piece, the biggest thing that I've found for me has been through meditation. Obviously, so that's one of the things we're talking about. Meditation is kind of my go-to for honestly, like everything, not only forgiveness work, healing work. If I've got an inquiry about purpose or, you know, something that I don't know in my logical brain, and I want to like sink down into my heart space and tap into my higher self, tap into the wisdom of the universe, I do this through meditation. But you can do an array of different things through meditation. It's not just to chill out or to de-stress yourself or to, you know, lower your blood pressure, which it's all of those as well. But meditation is also, for me, the biggest personal development and spiritual deepening tool that I use every single day. And in fact, it's really funny. My husband will ask me, he goes, "Babe, did you meditate today?" And I'll be like, "No, I haven't meditated." He's like,
my husband does the same thing to me. He's like, "It's time to put on your Joe Dispenza."
It's so true. It's so true. But it enhances who you already are, your truest, most beautiful, brilliant essence. Each of us are these magnificent beings. You know, these souls that are living in a human suit, essentially. And so the things that come at us, the things that happen in the world, the people that we encounter, some of those create triggers, they create fears, they create resistance, they create all these things that are like they create friction in our life. And so through meditation, it's almost like you're not removing those things per se. It's a different way that you can perceive things. It's a way you can handle things. It's a way to step further into yourself, to go inward, to really see the bigger picture of things and not just be so consumed with just that little tiny thing that's right in front of you, annoying the shit out of you or bothering you or whatever. You see the bigger picture of, it's okay, this is a part of my journey. What lesson am I learning here? Et cetera, et cetera. So,
and I'm so sorry to cut you off, but I just have to say this before you move on to the next step. I saw this quote, and I'll have to send you the photo because it's so funny. And I sent it to my husband in the morning because I'd been crabby the night before. And it said, "I'm sorry for what I said before I meditated."
Yes, totally. Oh my goodness. I love that.
So yes, continue. I'm so sorry. That just popped in my mind. I had to.
No, girlfriend, it's all good. So meditation is the single most powerful thing that I do for myself. And, you know, just to kind of add on to meditation, I mean, meditation looks and feels different for every person. So it's really finding a way or a modality that works best for you. Some people have to move and meditate. Some people can sit down and like chill out for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Or for me, like I actually like to do a longer process. It's a way for me to spend time with myself, with the universe, with my what I call my cosmic crew. You know, so it's finding the right way that works best for you, that feels best for you, because everybody is different. The other thing that really has shifted a lot in my own business is being around supportive, beautiful souls who are uplifting and inspiring. That's a really powerful tool in and of itself, is being in a community of people who are excited to see you succeed, who are excited to hear about your visions and these big dreams and these big goals that that a lot of people might totally like poo-poo on. And so
Yeah.
being a part of communities and having created authentic, genuine relationships is so powerful. And again, being around people who are supportive of your visions for your business, who are not let's face it, being an entrepreneur, being a visionary, being a change maker, not everybody it's not in everybody's cards to be like that or to do that. And so being around other people who have similar visions or who allow you to express that, it just propels you forward. So that would be another thing that I would definitely say has been so huge for me in getting out of my overwhelm, because when you're, as human nature, we sometimes have a tendency to want to compare ourselves to other people or, talk to mom or dad about things, and mom or dad maybe not necessarily are entrepreneurs or change makers or visionaries, and they don't necessarily understand what we're trying to do. And so being around people who do, that will release a lot of overwhelm, a lot of stress, and also, brainstorming and talking about, hey, what worked for you? What program, what software are you using? What funnel system are you in right now? You know what I mean? So it's being in that community of support and love and genuine connection has been huge for me.
I think that I'm so glad you talked about that, because the difference that I made in moving forward in my business happened radically after I joined different supportive groups and masterminds, which is why I, have the Visibility Vixen Facebook group, because I want people to feel that community and that support. And if you haven't yet, listeners, be sure to go back to episode 15, because I talk about how to create a successful and mutually beneficial mastermind group. Really, really important and really easy to find if you're in all these different groups like Melissa Farr or Joanna Turner's or mine or whoever. Jen, I don't know if you have one. We can definitely link that below. But get in there, because the women that are attracted to these women's groups are more of those high vibe women. So even if you see them do a post about something that resonates with you, send them a personal message on Facebook. Hey, I'd love to, talk to you and support you. And that's really how it starts. And that made a huge difference for me. So thank you for talking about that. And we'll put the link to your Facebook group below.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, any high level entrepreneur or person who's doing stuff in the world, you're going to find that they're a part of masterminds. And it's people who are either on the same level as you, or they are further along than you. That's really important. I have, there's that quote, I don't remember who said it, but it's if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Yes.
And so if you want to continue up leveling your life and your business, you have to be around people who are excited and like passionate to do the same thing. So, and they will in spaces pull you up. They'll pull you up and help you up level. So
absolutely,
it's not just that support, but it's truly, getting knowledge and wisdom from people who have already been there and done that. So masterminds are a huge part of my business strategy, but also my life in general, just having those supportive networks that I can lean into when I need it.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you for talking about that. Love it. Okay, so we have the meditations, we have the supportive environment / masterminds. Is there anything else that you'd like to share?
Those are the two that really stick out that I feel really called to talk about. As far as, getting out of overwhelm. Well, okay, let me add another little extra something too, is which kind of goes along the lines of having that supportive community is hiring or investing in yourself for coaching. Because I know for me, like it helps cut the learning curve significantly, whether that is not necessarily maybe a personal coach. It could be an online program. It could be a conference that you go to, but investing in yourself to up level your everythingness has been so huge for me. So for me, another thing that I have worked into my business strategy is I invest a significant amount of money, not only in coaches, personal coaches, online programs, but also going to events. Like that's how you and I met.
Yeah.
That's a really important thing in moving forward in your business. And even just with that overwhelm piece that you were mentioning earlier is investing in yourself. So definitely invest in yourself, whatever that looks like, wherever you are, as far as your financial, what you can financially invest, if it's a book even, you have to invest in yourself. So that
Yes.
will certainly help you with that as well.
Well, what was amazing to me, I haven't gone to a ton of entrepreneur events yet. I am making that a part of my plan for support, but this one was one of the first ones that I went to with Joanna Turner.
Beautiful.
And yeah, which was so cool. And what was amazing to me, what I never expected, is I walked into the room and I felt like 100 pounds had been taken off my back because I was with all these women who are all on a similar journey. So it's not like, when you're behind your computer or coaching on the phone, it's all on you. It's your business. And
Sure.
when you walk in there, that weight comes off and you can just be and learn and grow and just step into that beautiful creative space. So I am 100% on board with that. I think that's a great tip to give our listeners.
I love that. And so you're so blessed too that you were able to experience Joanna's event for the first event, because that was amazing. Not all events are like that. She really did an incredible job putting that together and being very thoughtful with every detail. So and really just like if people are looking, if you're looking for more events to attend in the future, if people that you follow online, typically they will have live events. So making sure that you're attending events that are the leader that is leading it, they're going to attract, just like you mentioned, attracting people into people's masterminds. They're going to bring in leaders and speakers to attend the event that are in resonance with them. So making sure that when you're selecting an event, that you're in resonance with the person who's hosting it. And then that it feels good to you. That's a huge, for me, I my whole life is spiritual. Everything I do is spiritual. Even just stepping outside and walking on the grass to me is spiritual. And so I really rely on my feel of how I feel into things, and that internal, GPS, my inner compass. And even in business, my gut is always like my truest guiding force. If it doesn't feel good, you got to listen to it. If it feels so good, then it's probably a great direction to start moving in.
Absolutely.
So feeling into things has been a huge piece to being, not only a successful human, but also just being successful as an entrepreneur as well. Following your gut, listening to your feelings and your intuition. It will never steer you in the wrong direction.
Oh, that's so true. So true. I love that. Get out of your head, get into your heart. That applies to all of us.
Yes, totally.
So what I would love to do, because I want people to experience this beautiful gift that you've been given, which is guiding people through meditations. Jen is very kind and has offered to give us just a little glimpse into it. So if you are driving, pull over. If you are on the elliptical at the gym, step off, get to a comfortable space, pause us now, get onto your couch or into some grass or on your bed, and we're going to just go through a little bit, and Jen's going to tell us what it's about and lead us through it. But I really want you to take this time for yourself, because I promise you, if you invest this time in yourself, it comes out so much easier in your business.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it's so true.
So just going to do a quick little, what I call expanding your energy. And the reason that you want to do this is if you find that you get into, you feel those fears bubbling up, you feel that lack mindset, that mindset that's telling you you're not good enough, you're not enough, there's not enough money in the bank. When you feel yourself starting to shrink, when you feel yourself, like if you can literally imagine yourself like being small, when you're playing small in your life or in your business, this is something that's so powerful that takes just a few moments to actually expand your energy. When you expand your energy, you open up your body language, which then there's, I don't know if you guys have seen this or if you check this out, there's an incredible TED Talk by a woman. Her name is Dr. Amy Cuddy. Have you seen that one, Love?
I haven't, but I'm writing it down.
Oh my gosh, you have to check this one out. So Dr. Amy Cuddy, she's incredible. She talks about how your body language, like the actual stance that your body is holding, can actually affect your insides. It affects the physiology inside of you. And so if you are in what she calls like a power stance, which I like to refer as the Wonder Woman pose. So if you can imagine the Wonder Woman, she's like dun 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 dun. She's got her like hands on her hips, and her legs are arm width apart, or shoulder width apart. If you stand in that empowered space, she says, for 2 minutes, and she's actually done scientific studies on this, then it actually helps you feel more confident. It raises, lowers your cortisol, which is a stress hormone. It boosts your testosterone, which is, there's just a whole slew of stuff. You have to check it out. So
Awesome.
this is what this meditation does for you energetically. And what you can do in addition to doing the actual visualization portion is you can actually put your body in the stance when I cue you for that. And just
Love
2
it.
minutes in an empowered physical stance will drastically improve your overall state of being. So it's powerful stuff.
Let's do it. Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah. So first of all, just make sure that since I'm huge with body language, make sure that your body language is open and receptive. So that means that you're uncrossing your legs, you're uncrossing your arms, and you're just getting into a space that's comfortable for you. You're not, you don't feel strain or anything like that. And again, this is a very, very quick, like super nutshell of some of the stuff that I do. So we're breezing through this very quickly. So just sink into your seat, lay down in your bed or your chair or wherever you're at. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths. And breath work is really incredible for just bringing you into the present moment. So take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Breathe in, filling your lungs. And exhale that out through your mouth. Push it out. Perfect. Let's do 2 more. Take another deep breath in through your nose. And exhale out your mouth. We'll do 1 more. Take a deep breath in through your mouth, or in through your nose, excuse me. You can already feel yourself sinking further into your chair. You feel more relaxed. And exhale. Perfect. Your eyes are closed. You feel relaxed. And if not, then you adjust how you need to get there. And what I like to do is I like to call in our cosmic crew. And this could be the universe, God, Buddha, Jesus, loved ones that have passed over, your spirit guides, your angels, ascended masters, whoever that is to you. I like to encourage you to just bring them in. Imagine that they're standing behind you, which represents that they've got your back. They've got your back in this, and you're not alone. And just keep breathing normally, feeling into this visualization. And we're going to expand your energy. So in your mind, in your mind's eye, I'm going to lead you through something and just visualize it as I walk you through this. And for some people who are not visual people, just feel what it would feel like, or imagine what you've seen in the past, maybe from TV or magazines or something in the past that you've experienced. Draw from those feelings to bring into this space right now. So what I'd like for you to do to expand your energy is just continue to breathe normal. And in through the top of your head, so on the top of your head, your crown chakra, I want you to just see like a bunch of light pouring in, whether that's a white light. I personally like to see white light, but whatever energy you want to see coming in through the top of your head. And this white light is just the purest, most beautiful, most gentle, loving light from Source, from God, from the universe. And this light is filling your entire body, from your head down to your throat, down to your chest, down to your stomach, through your arms, down your legs. And sometimes it might feel warm. You might feel tinglies. You might feel an actual physical reaction, and that's totally okay. And what I'd like for you to do now is actually take this energy that you're pulling in from this pure source of energy that's now in your body, and you're going to push it out. You're going to push this energy out. It's still going to continue funneling in through your head. You're pushing it out, and it's going to fill the room that you're in. So see this light expand out, filling all of your room. And once you see that it's filled your whole room, we're going to push it out again, yet again. We're going to push this out, and it's going to fill your whole house. Filling your whole house with this beautiful, beautiful energy that's love and light. And maybe your physical body starts to open up a little bit more. Maybe your chest stands up a little bit more. You feel your physiology is opened. And we're going to push it out again. So let's push it out. Let's have it fill the entire United States. So all of the US, it's just blanketing over, filling all of this love and light. You're expanding your energy. You're pushing this out. And now we're going to push it out one more time, and it's going to cover the entire world. It's going to blanket the whole world with love and light. And now would be, if you want me to cue you, this would be the time that maybe you do a little modified Wonder Woman stance. If you're laying down, just make sure your chest is open, your arms are on your hips, and maybe you put your legs out like Wonder Woman would spread her legs as far as her shoulder width apart. And let's push that energy out and blanket the entire world. Push it all the way out. And take a nice deep breath. Breathe in through your nose. And exhale. And just feel what this feels like to be expanded now. Your energy is expanded. Your physiology is expanded. You are more powerful than you realize. And you have the answers for your life and for your business already inside of you. All of those fears and those blocks and those things that are so big in front of us that are holding us back, they're easily movable and rewirable to step into your absolute truest brilliance. And in this space, this expanded space, some really powerful things can happen. So I would encourage you to dream bigger than you've ever dreamed. And visualize bigger than you've ever visualized anything for your business or for your life, because it can be yours. You just have to claim it. And when you are ready, my loves, open your eyes. You can wiggle around, stretch your body out if you need to. If you want to stay in that Wonder Woman pose for a few more minutes, then I would encourage you to do that as well. It will help to change your physiology, and the insides will help realign to a more expanded state as well. All right. Perfect. We're done. That was a little mini meditation.
Oh, I loved it. Oh, it was so wonderful for exactly where I'm at, and such a great reminder to keep opening yourself up to receive.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so
Beautiful.
much.
Yes. Oh my goodness. My pleasure. My pleasure.
And I really encourage you guys to save this episode to your phone. You can do that on iTunes or Stitcher. Hit the 3 dots to the right of the episode, and it'll come up with a bunch of different options, and click save. That way, whenever you're going into a meditation, or if you're feeling really stressed, you can access this episode and go through this meditation. So that's so powerful. Jen, what I love about you is you have this divine ability to be able to touch every single person where they're at. And I noticed this at the conference, and it was confirmed today, where I'm sitting here doing my meditation, and I feel like you're right here. I feel like you know what's going on with me. I feel like you are guiding me and giving me love and light. And I know that obviously we're on this call together, but you have a miraculous ability to do that, my dear. So I wanted to be sure to vocalize that to you, because that's incredible.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. It's not me. I'm just channeling what I feel in that moment when I'm feeling what I feel from the universe. So
Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Well, it is so true. I wanted to be sure to let you know that. And
Thank you.
as we end our beautiful time together, why don't you tell us the gift that you're giving to our audience today?
Yes. All right. So of course it's going to be an awesome meditation, right?
Whoop, whoop.
It's going to be another divinely guided meditation that I call the corral meditation. And this is kind of one of my signature meditations to really opening people up to step outside your comfort zone and to give yourself permission to dream bigger. And so that gift will be available. You can check that out, and you can listen to it as many times as you want to. So that's my gift, the chorale meditation.
And guys, this is the one that I heard at the event. This is the one that brought me to tears and really, really helped me. So I highly recommend that you download that. I will have that listed below. If you're in iTunes or Stitcher, be sure to click on the 3 dots and hit view full description, and then the links will be clickable. You can download it right from your phone. So thank you so much, Jen. What a pleasure it's been. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my gosh, the pleasure is all mine. Thank you.
I love it, and I'm sure we'll be talking very soon.
Yes. Sounds good.
Thanks for listening in today to the Visibility Vixen podcast. Subscribe now and share with a fellow Vixen who wants to start building their visibility. For more fire in your life and brand, visit visibilityvixen.com.